today we are going to be talking about 10 strict rules Ellen DeGeneres makes her guests follow. Number 10, she may try to scare you.
Oh my God. We're just having a nice time.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that.
It is no surprise that Ellen likes to startle and prank people on her show. And because she's pranking them, it's pretty insane that there isn't more swearing on her show, at least accidental swearing. Ellen has to keep it fresh and keep guests and audience members on their toes, so she always makes sure to have the scare occur at a random, unexpected moment. Both celebs and viewers aren't going to know who is going to jump out or from where. I guess it is just a fun way to keep audience members and guests always attentive in case something does pop out. We don't know what it is about scaring people, but Ellen just loves it very much. She doesn't plan it every time because it'd make the joke dull and repetitive. Can you imagine going to her show and being all paranoid for a jump scare? Yeah, most people just want to unwind, relax, and enjoy a fun and entertaining show. It's a complete randomness which makes the experience even scarier and all the more exciting to view. After all, sitting in the show's chair, you can never guess that your fellow celeb will creep up from behind and frighten you.
Don't you have time to go shopping while you're here?
No, we're rushed. We're doing a lot.
Oh, no, I'm not going to slime you, I promise.
Thank you.
It seems to me...
Number 9, no foul language on air.
We go on vacation.
Right, with Steve Harvey's family, right?
No, not with. We're on yachts. I know it sounds bad, right?
As obvious as this may seem, this one is really strict and everyone has to follow it. No ifs, ands, or buts. A daytime show has certain rules, and Ellen's job is to make sure that her guests follow them. Cursing isn't technically allowed on late night shows, although the censors are a little bit more lenient on what they will and won't allow on certain night shows compared to Ellen's, which is earlier in the day. Even the king of F-bombs, Mr. Samuel L. Jackson, needs to keep his potty mouth in check when he's visiting the Ellen show. Must be hard when your go-to catchphrase has a curse word in it. But of course, Ellen has a morning show watched by a lot of young fans and kids, so if a guest does drop an unintentional bomb, they often look very guilty and a retake will most likely have to happen.
We want to go play as many shows as possible.
Right.
But it's in our minds, it's the right thing to do, and hopefully our fans will stand united with us. And
Number 8, get ready to play some games.
Daggone it! That's terrible. I don't know Martin's 3 daughters' names. That's terrible.
Martin, what are Will's 3 kids' names?
Trey, Jaden, and Willow. Oh!
There's no way a celebrity can come to the episode of Ellen's show and avoid participating in a game at least once. And it doesn't matter whether the guest has been dorky or serious their whole life, whether they're young or old, they still have to play. And if they don't want to, they should just refuse to come on in the first place. To get the airtime on Ellen, you must be willing to play the game, literally. Ellen entertains by having a guest play games, and even the most serious actors seem to have fun. Some of the most popular games to be shown on air over the years include What's in the Box, No or Go, The Marshmallow Game, Cut the Cord, and Pie Face. Number 7, be ready to talk about your love life and personal relationships.
He's not neat? Is he messy?
no, I mean, but I definitely do grab things off the table if they're left out and put them away. And I'd be like, do you know where my phone charger is? Like, yeah, it ended up back in your drawer where it belongs.
Since Ellen knows most of her guests, she can prepare them for what she's going to ask, and viewers love it when she gets them to talk about dating or their last big relationship. Everyone from Rihanna to Drew Barrymore have talked to Ellen about looking for love. In a 2018 episode, Barrymore candidly told Ellen that she heard Amy Schumer saying she met her boyfriend on there. Since Ellen is all about relationships, she wants viewers to get a look at her life as well as that of her guests. It's even better when guests tell stories involving their time with Ellen. Even celebs like David Spade talk about Ellen's parties, like the time she was so busy at her birthday party that the two didn't get a chance to connect. Number 6, be familiar with the Kardashians.
So how was Kanye with the questions? Did he get...
Can I tell you something?
Even celebrities get starstruck, and for Ellen, that means the Kardashians. Before guests appear on her show, they do well to do a little reading up on the famous family, since Ellen regularly mentions and asks questions about them all the time. It's best to prepare a little something to say about Ellen's favourite celeb family to keep her happy and the audience entertained. The Kardashians have a lot of fans, and Ellen seems to be the biggest fangirl of all. She asks something about the Notorious family, or at least mentions them in most of her interviews. So guests should be ready to give a funny reply when it comes to the Kardashians, and avoid giving a dry remark like, "Nah, I just don't like this family." Ellen won't be too happy to hear it. Number 5, remember what you've posted online.
At the Improv, I used to be the host at the Improv about 5 or 6 nights a week. I was the MC, and Ellen was, oh, there I am, oh my goodness.
Another thing Ellen likes to discuss is the social media posts of her guests. She often asks them what they meant when they post something recently or not so recently. Fair to say it's not only interesting for her, but also for her audience, because it gives them a chance to learn what their favourite celebrity has in mind. And Ellen and her staff do their research. This means before they host someone, they read up on their work and their social media profiles. It's not uncommon for Ellen to ask a guest what they meant when they posted something on social media, but here's the rub. Sometimes the posts are from that week, and other times they're years old. Ellen thinks this is a fun way to put her guests on the spot. Number 4, pay a visit if you've won an Oscar.
So, Leonardo DiCaprio finally won an Oscar.
Traditionally, actors who won an Oscar show up at Ellen's show the next morning to talk about this great moment and share their feelings with the audience. Ellen asked a lot of questions about what they were thinking when they came to the ceremony and what their reaction was when they heard their name announced as a winner. It's all done to help the audience learn how it actually feels to get an Oscar. Ellen is front of the line for getting Oscar winners on her show. Even though the stars may want to party all night, it's an unspoken tradition that they appear on her show the next day, so they may want to take it easy. The day following their big win, they're asked questions about things that they couldn't possibly say on the podium.
Opportunity
Okay,
to
can I stand right here? And
whatever you want to do, yeah.
Thank you to the Academy.
Number 3, pose for a selfie with Ellen.
Come on. Just real quick, Liza. Let's just get.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what'd you
You
think?
like my
Ellen?
hair? Do you
I
really
do.
hate it?
No, I love it. I love
Okay.
it. Ready?
Ellen loves a good selfie, so if you're on the show, get ready to strike a pose. This is the one time when it is okay to bring out your phone when you're on her show. Everyone knows that Ellen likes taking selfies. She has a whole collection of selfies with celebrities who were her guests at the show, and all these photos are hanging on one of the walls in her studio. And we can even tell that Ellen has mastered the art of taking selfies, because the one she took at the '86 Academy Awards is still considered the 3rd most retweeted tweet of all time. If she keeps on practicing, maybe she'll earn a number 1. Number 2, you have to be friends with Ellen.
Show me how to bombshell.
I'll show you how to bombshell.
As a part of her job and being a veteran with over 40 years in the industry, she needs to network. This means she wants to meet and get acquainted with other celebrities, and that's who she invites onto her show. Interviews on her show are so much better when she's friends or at least knows the people who she's interviewing on air. This gives her more insight and great chemistry with her guests, and usually the closer she is with the person she's interviewing, the more fun the experience is for everyone. If you're not her friend or have feuded with her in the past, there's little chance of you making it on the show. For instance, the popular comedian Kathy Griffin has never appeared on the show despite being a fellow comedian. The two had a bad public feud that got Griffin banned.
For the lipstick, I like to apply a lot of it and all over.
Number 1, dress as you like but keep things appropriate.
Oh, definitely get to it. Do me a favor, ladies. Realize that this is about you feeling good, too. This is not about him only feeling good. Come on, let's go. 2018. You tear them down.
Another rule of Ellen's show is wearing something casual because it's a morning show and everyone should look fresh and natural. But looks like it's not the strictest one. After all, quite a few celebs wear suits, high fashion dresses, or other formal clothing to her show. While some of her guests like to dress to the nine, most guests follow her lead and dress in a business casual or casual way when they are on the show. This allows viewers yet another glimpse at the real them and lets them be comfortable, as most people don't want to be in a sequin gown while they chat and sip their morning coffee if they're at home or on Ellen's show. The audience doesn't mind it, as they always look gorgeous.
Yeah. was with you.
We performed together on your show. We were babies.
And I asked you.
Wow, that's so.
I asked you something about him, and you said, "Oh, I'm his homie," and now he's living in your homie.
Also, while you are here, go ahead and check out one of these videos on your screen. See you there.